Welcome to New Sky TV. How did Guo Yuxin react to Liu Xiaoxu's behavior? Guo Yuxin herself hadn't expected it. Would Liu Xiaoxu's reputation be damaged because of her this time? Netizens went too far. Liu Xiaoxu's act of holding up a cardboard cutout of Guo Yuxin at the Hongguo annual party sparked controversy. What was intended as a heartwarming gesture to make up for his co-star's absence was instead accused of trying to gain attention. The two rose to fame with Summer of Fendra, displaying great on-screen chemistry, while focusing on their careers off-screen. Behind the controversy lies the audience's blurred projection of the characters onto reality, making the sense of propriety and publicity crucial. At the Hongguo annual party on February 1st, half of the short drama circle was present, with flashbulbs popping like dumplings. Liu Xiaoxu's appearance immediately generated immense buzz, but unexpectedly, his act of holding up a cardboard cutout of Guo Yuxin caused his reputation to stumble. Some wondered, wasn't this supposed to be a heartwarming gesture? How did it become the fuse that stirred up trouble? The red carpet is all about presence and rhythm. The cast and crew lined up in a row. The reputation of Summer of Fendra was undeniably strong, attracting almost constant media attention. Fans had been hoping for a reunion of Zhou Shenggan and Bai Qingri, but disappointment lingered. Guo Yuxin was busy filming Yu Diang Qiu, her schedule completely tied up, and she couldn't attend. On the other side of the set, she left a handwritten message, "Because of you, Guo Yuxin is also very happy." Liu Xiaoxu, carrying a standee, walked the red carpet, as if handing in a belated sign-in card for the other person, the meaning clear. Though he wasn't physically present, his heart was. This time, he touched his collar as he walked the red carpet, his eyes filled with a familiar certainty. Born in 1998, this young man from Shandong, a graduate of Sichuan Media University, is signed with Yikan Media. He rose to prominence with roles in Summer of Fendra and Fortunately, We Met When We Divorced, especially his portrayal of Zhou Shenggan, a mature, steady, and taciturn character whose eyes told a story, firmly establishing his reputation as a short-form drama heartthrob. At this event, he overwhelmingly won the Most Popular Actor award with 7.06 million votes. His popularity is undeniable. Frankly, with his star power, he certainly doesn't lack screen time. His absent co-star, Guo Yuxin, is equally impressive. Born in Shenyang in 1999, she graduated from the Central Academy of Drama with a solid foundation. She has experience in long-form dramas like A Thought Through the Mountains and The Story of Qinghuan, honing her acting skills. In the short-form drama arena, her portrayal of Bai Qingri in Summer of Fendra perfectly captured both a cool, aloof, and lively spirit, instantly making her memorable to audiences. She and Liu Xiaoxu topped the Hongguo annual chart side by side, proving their on-screen chemistry was no exaggeration. They clicked on screen and focused on their work off-screen, mutually benefiting each other. Everyone knows the story. Now, let's get back to the standee. The process went like this: the female lead was absent, and the crew wanted to do some post-production work, to give fans some closure, so they put up a standee with a message. Backstage, a staff member whispered, "Since Mr. Guo can't come, should we put up a standee first?" He nodded. "The fans are waiting. Let them know we saw it." His tone was neither too loud nor too soft, like the typical Hunan saying, "If it's okay, we'll put it on." The red carpet wasn't a spur-of-the-moment decision. The publicity was a well-planned strategy, not uncommon in the industry. As a result, the comment section exploded the moment he appeared. Some bluntly stated, "This is too much. He's trying to ride on Guo Yuxin's coattails again." Others chimed in, "He said you wouldn't create a CP, couple pairing, during the live stream, but now he's using her on the red carpet to exploit her popularity." Still others sighed, "He already has such high popularity, why insist on associating himself with a woman?" These comments provided an outlet for the anger. Before the initial enthusiasm arrived, criticism piled up, and his reputation suffered a setback. Who doesn't love a good show? But can a stand-up sign truly represent riding on someone else's coattails? The people at the event weren't brainless. A hit drama production team organizing a promotional event, including fan interaction in the process, isn't that standard PR practice? Some practices are the unwritten rules, applicable everywhere. Besides, his current popularity certainly doesn't require relying on others. The popular male actor just landed his role, with 7.06 million votes already on his plate. Summer of Fendra is still trending, and Love in the Poem and The Lady of the Marquis's Mansion Dies of Old Age are already lined up for release. At this crucial juncture, is it really worth relying on pairing him with the female lead to boost his presence? It's not a good deal no matter how you look at it. The red carpet is like a stage, the standees are like props. The initial intention was to fill an empty space, but in the comments, it becomes consuming labels. Mindset is a powerful tool for interpretation. It's understandable that fans love shipping couples. The chemistry and the drama is indeed touching. But the person and the character are ultimately two different things. The screen is like a mirror, reflecting Zhou Shengen and Bai Qingri, not the actor's personal coordinates. As long as the character is believable, the audience's expectations will naturally fall on the character. Someone murmured to a friend, "I think it's quite thoughtful of him to hold up the standee, at least he didn't pretend he couldn't see it." The other person retorted, "But didn't he say he wouldn't create a CP, couple pairing? Isn't this a slap in the face?" A third person shrugged, "Can't you distinguish between on-screen and off-screen? This is called publicity, don't drag everything into a romance. Even tofu pudding has sweet and savory flavors, don't force everyone to agree on this." The controversy grew stronger and stronger. In the online world, you can't please everyone, and no one could convince anyone else. There's also a detail easily overlooked in this storm. That line, "Because of you, Guo Yuxin is also very happy," wasn't just a formality. While busy filming on set, leaving a message for someone to pass on was a gesture of respect for the audience. Liu Xiaoxu, carrying the standee under the lights, couldn't have been without trepidation. He knew the audience wasn't just waiting for him, but also for a familiar image together. Whether to hold up the standee or not was a choice. He chose respond, and the direction of the storm wasn't in his control. To put it bluntly, the red carpet is the trend, and the standees are the kite string. Pull too tight and it gets tangled, loosen it too much and it breaks. Finding the right balance is difficult because everyone's perception of the scale is different. With the rise of short dramas in recent years, platform events have become a barometer. Annual parties like those hosted by Hongguo, a Chinese entertainment platform, are both data reviews and exposure windows. Casts gather, actors interact, and fans receive perks. The whole process is like an assembly line. Many dramas use these occasions to reunite cast members, or use standees, video calls, and relay messages, all old tricks. The goal is clear: maintain the buzz and keep the emotional connection beyond the plot going. The fundamental logic of promotion is making the audience feel cared for. If this is achieved, subsequent word of mouth is easier to stabilize. Sometimes a photo, an autograph, or a remote greeting are all sources of stickiness. Looking at the individual resume line makes it even clearer that the statement "no need to piggyback" is not just empty talk. Liu Xiaoxu's foundation rests on his acting work. Summer of Fender brought him wider recognition, while Fortunately We Met When We Divorced further solidified his image in the audience's mind. The character's composure was instantly recognizable. His actor ranking climbed to the top, a feat achieved through substantial votes. With 2 upcoming dramas scheduled, and given the rapid release of short dramas and the urgency of audience attention, everyone understands the importance of pacing. His resources, popularity, and public image are all rising. At this juncture, exploiting his female co-star wouldn't be strategically beneficial. Returning to the relationship between these two partners, they play the deeply affectionate Zhou Shengen and Bai Qingri in the drama, and off-screen they are well-coordinated colleagues, focused on doing their jobs well. Both Guo Yuxin and Liu Xiaoxu have new dramas in the works, and when they premiere, viewers' emotions will likely be drawn to their characters. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.